Hello, everyone.
Hi there.
Good afternoon, I believe. Yes, almost.
Almost.
Good morning, good late morning, everybody. My name is Jordan. I'm the Director of Artistic Operations for the American Pops Orchestra, and this is...
My name is Frankie. I am the newly appointed Director of Education and Outreach with the APO.
Thanks for being here. Happy third live stream of the season, or of the school year. Our first live stream was our Kahoot game show with Mr. Greg. Greg plays the bass, principal bassist for the American Pops Orchestra. Greg also brought his ukulele from home, and we had a lot of fun. I believe, I love the game shows. I think they're great. I hope everyone likes them. Then our second one was our live children's outreach tour from West Virginia, which was very fun. I believe there were about 5,000 of you who watched total for all three shows, which is incredible. Stay tuned for another children's outreach performance coming up in March.
March, yeah.
I want to say the day already. Mark your calendars, March 18th.
That sounds right.
It sounds right.
It feels right.
It feels almost right.
Almost right.
And then what we're doing today, welcome to, I wish I could, there was text, Songs of the Seasons. When Frankie and I were talking about what we wanted this live stream to be, we thought it's changed seasons quite quickly. We went from shorts to parka and beanie and scarf and balaclava.
Wool socks.
Wool socks. I am wearing wool socks as
Oh,
well
nice.
right now. On this camera, on the wide camera, I am wearing wool socks, and I wore them specifically for today. I've been saving them for today.
For you guys.
Just for all of you. Also, we are not sponsored by wool socks. Wish we were. But what we were talking about was, what's something that is interesting about music that maybe doesn't get talked about a lot, or maybe isn't, I don't know, that apparent, perhaps.
But fun to talk about. Makes music relatable for everyone.
Yes, and I think also makes listening to music and performing music more exciting and more engaging. And that's associating music with a season, or associating music with a thing.
An imagery.
Yes. So this whole live stream, it's not just about music written about seasons that have inspired music making and music composition, but it's also about, drum roll, if you're sitting at a desk, drum roll, sitting on the drum roll on the ground, wherever you got a drum roll, this is also about programmatic music.
Big word.
Very big word. We'll get into what that means very soon. But what we'd like to do first, and this is programmatic music by way of two of these
Saxophones.
alto saxophones. Frankie and I both play the saxophone. I think that's kind of apparent. I might as well tell you all that I'm wearing a green shirt. So Frankie and I both play saxophone. These are the same instrument, but they're very different as well. I don't know if this is interesting to you all. Let's hold our saxophones next to each other. Frankie, what's different about your horn and my horn?
That's a good question. I would say the color. Mine's a little darker, yours is a little bit lighter.
True.
And you can't see it, it's so minute, but my neck, apparently this is what the manufacturer is saying, is a little smaller, I believe, than Jordan's, less thick.
Very cool. Frankie's saxophone was made in France, and my saxophone was made in Japan.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that. How wild. Saxophones, huh? So what we're going to do first, the first excerpt we're going to play for you all, we want you all to see if you know what this piece is called. You get bonus points if you know who wrote it. So, Frankie, would you agree or disagree? This is probably the most popular or well-known season-based piece of music ever.
Totally agree. The most popular, well-known, season-based piece of music, for sure.
I think so too. If you've ever been on hold on the phone, or you've heard your parents on speakerphone on hold with the electrical company, maybe they're trying to win a prize, and they're on hold, like winning a sweepstakes, or on hold with Verizon or Sprint or Mint Mobile, whoever, maybe this song was the holding music that played. And if you want to guess, you can send us a text. The American Pops Orchestra has a phone number that you can text. It is 202-599-3865. And you can call us, text us your guesses. And I'll be getting those in real time. So teachers, parents, administrators, if you want to collect some guesses from your students and send us a text, you're more than welcome.
Jordan, if I may, I would like to give you all a hint. As you know, we're talking about seasons.
Yes.
And so the title of this piece is one of the 4 seasons. And so do your best listening to figure out what season this piece of music is dedicated to.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Great. Okay, I'm top line, correct?
Yes.
Great, wonderful. 1, 2, 1.
Nice.
Okay, what is that piece of music called? Bonus points if you know the composer. Extra bonus points if you did hear your parents listen to that, or a friend, or even you, when you were on hold with T-Mobile. If that's the case, you let us know and you will get bonus points. Again, you can interact with us and text us questions, answers, thoughts, ideas to 202-599-3865. We're going to play this one again to let some guesses come
Trickle
through
in, yeah.
our very fancy phone. Ready, Frankie? Mm-hmm. 2, 3. All right, Frankie and I know the answers. Let's see if anybody else does. Okay, we do have a correct guess out of nowhere. Ready for this?
Ready.
This is coming from Louisville, Kentucky, all the way from Kentucky, which is south of where we are right now.
Very south, yeah.
Very cool to know. So the entire piece is called The 4 Seasons by Vivaldi. So bonus points to Louisville, Kentucky.
They said the composer? Oh
by
my
Vivaldi.
gosh.
And this movement is spring. That's absolutely
We got some
correct.
smarty pants in Kentucky.
We do. So this leads us into programmatic music. So Vivaldi, from Italy, an Italian composer, wrote this piece, I believe, if there's any experts out there, be kind, somewhere between the 1600s to 1700s, somewhere in the 17th century. Vivaldi was a Baroque era composer from Italy and was inspired by each of the 4 seasons in Italy as he was experiencing them, and wrote music based off of each of those seasons. So this is spring from the 4 seasons. Now, knowing that and listening back, even if you didn't know it, does that evoke imagery or thoughts or feelings of spring? Do you see spring when you hear this music, Frankie?
I totally do. I'm hearing birds chirping. I'm hearing the flowers swaying in the wind, a beautiful sun, and just the excitement of it no longer being winter and cold.
Yes, flowers are starting to bloom. We're getting all the frost off of everything. Maybe you're wearing a short sleeve shirt.
No more wool socks.
No more wool socks. You might even go sandals if you're brave enough.
Let the toes out, yeah.
Yeah, let your toes out in the warmer months. Now, one thing between programmatic music, so programmatic music is music that is designed to make you think of imagery or think of a scene. It can be very obtuse. It can be very specific. So I think spring is a little bit on the obtuse side. It's not hyper specific.
It's a little interpretive to your whatever you think spring looks like.
Yes, correct. We're moving ahead.
Beautiful.
Frankie, what's programmatic about this one? What is this about? What's going on here?
This one is called Tico Tico, and it was written by a Brazilian composer. And in Brazil, they are all about their dance music. And so Tico Tico, when you translate it, it is about a bird. So here I'm imagining, if I may,
Please.
a bird dancing.
Does anyone send us a text if you have a bird at home and your bird dances? Send us a text. Yes, my bird dances from time to time. That would be perfectly fine to say. Now, as you listen to this, do you hear a Tico Tico, the bird? Do you hear birds? Or do you hear something completely and totally different? We'd love to know what this makes you think of. Ready, Frankie?
Mm-hmm.
Very different than Vivaldi's Spring. Frankie, what season would you put this piece of music in?
You know, it's funny. My original answer was fall, but I'm seeing summer and this bird just dancing, but in the nighttime. It's a little bit darker. It's not quite as happy, I would say, but yeah, it's giving kind of night vibes.
I think I agree. I think I agree. Now, you had mentioned something that this didn't sound as happy as spring. So one of the biggest things that we have, I think one of the biggest tools in music when you're listening, if you're writing music, I hope maybe some of you are writing music. One of the biggest tools you have as a musician to influence your listener to either to think one way or the other is if your piece of music is major or minor. Frankie, what does a major scale sound like? Great. Now what about if you just play the first 5 notes up and then the first 5 notes back down? Now what if you do the same thing with it minor? So minor, I would say, well, what are some adjectives for minor sounding music, minor scales?
Well, for me, I'm thinking darker, maybe mysterious, which is why I was thinking about this song in the nighttime, thinking kind of a darker sound.
I agree. I totally agree. And then what about some adjectives for major sounding music?
I would say happy, and going back to the color idea, bright.
I think so too. Cheerful, hopeful, happy,
excitement,
joyous, if I may, joyful.
You may.
Rather. We're going to play this one again.
Okay.
Let me see. We do have a text. Let's see. Miss Reynolds' class in Tampa, Florida.
Hi, Tampa, Florida.
Hello, Tampa, Florida. Thank you for joining us. Minors sound mysterious.
I like it. I agree.
We also have, Oh, from Miss Julie's class in Maryland. Hello, Miss Julie's class from Maryland. That song, the one we just played, Tico Tico, sounds like leap year to us.
Leap year.
Leap year, which I really enjoy.
That's funny.
Do you think it sounds like leap year because there are a lot of leaps?
That's a good catch, yeah.
So that's another thing that can influence music is if your music is written step by step or with a lot of leaps in between it. So leap year. I love it.
I like that.
I love it. Keep them coming. We're going to play this one again. Do you get Nighttime Brazilian Bird? Does this sound minor to you, even though it's in a minor key? There are some major parts. We do modulate a little bit. Or does this sound like something completely different than a nighttime dancing Brazilian bird who might be a little bit sad? Ready, Frankie? Mm-hmm. I do get Nighttime Dancing Bird.
Heck yeah, dude.
I get Nighttime Dancing Bird. Let's move on to the next one. Now, this one is neither about Brazil in the nighttime or a dancing bird. Frankie, you have, here's some behind the scenes info. Frankie, before we started our first live stream this morning at 4 a.m., just kidding, it was 9:30, Frankie said, let's not tell them the title of this piece.
Yeah, I said that because we love this piece and we chose it specifically for you guys, but the title does not really fit the theme of the seasons. But it's still so fun and it still evokes imagery. So I thought, let's play a game. We're going to play the tune, and then you guys, as you're listening, you're going to come up with a name for the song, a new name, and a better name.
Yes. Yes, you are. And that's the game we'd like to play. You can text us your answers at 202-599-3865. I have my cell phone right here, and it is attached to the APO phone.
Send us a text, guys.
Send us a text, guys. What on earth is the title that you've made up of this duet? Ready, Frankie? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. All righty. What is the name that you're all coming up with of that song? Now, again, it can be based on, it sounds a little bluesy. It sounds a little jazzy. Maybe that influences a little bit. A lot of this is also, again, in a minor key.
Yeah.
So it might sound a little sad or mysterious or like a nighttime dancing bird.
For me, the articulation, the length of the note is a part of the storytelling imagery.
Yes.
Big time.
I agree. Let's play it again.
Okay.
Give people a little bit of time to send us the names of the piece or the title of this duet, the brand new title. We're not even concerned with the original title. Meaningless.
Meaningless.
This is for us today. Here we go. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty.
Whew.
Alrighty. What do we got here? What on earth do we have? We have from Miss Waters' class some polar funk.
Polar funk. Okay, so we're getting some winter vibes in there.
Winter
I can
vibes.
see that, yeah.
Winter vibes. Mrs. Krochner's class in Redondo Beach, California, all the way from California.
California. Good morning.
The Joshua Tree Blues.
Oh, I love that. Have you been to Joshua Tree?
Never.
Very pretty place.
Never in my life.
Mm.
Here we go. We also have Lincoln Performing Arts says Spies at Night.
Ooh, I like that.
That's very good.
Nice.
Or Villains. Villains. My take is Spies at Night.
I'm digging that. It's a little spooky. I can see them
is.
tiptoeing around. Yeah.
Me too. All right. Let's go on to our next one. So this one is from a very famous opera, and it's a very famous duet called, I'm going to say it, The Flower
Duet.
The Flower Duet. Now, what are some things that make music programmatic? So again, programmatic music, music designed to encourage your audience to think about specific types of images or seasons or people or places or things.
Stories.
What are some of the things, aside from major or minor key, that influence that?
Well, back to kind of what we were talking about for the last piece, the articulation was a little more pointed. This next one is going to be really smooth and really connected.
Yes. I think one of the biggest things is the title of a piece of music.
Title.
So this being The Flower Duet, perhaps that evokes imagery of flowers.
The colors.
Yes.
The scent.
The scent. A lot of the lines in this passage, they're very connected and they're flowing. Maybe that makes you think of petals on a flower, the wind moving a field of flowers.
Yeah.
Kind of whatever.
Yeah. If I may give
Yeah.
a little extra background. So it's from an opera, like Jordan said. So it's originally a duet for two female vocalists. So it's a very feminine song, and it is written in French, and they are singing about a bird. But it's also called the Flower Duet. So what the heck?
So maybe let's get Team Flower or Team Bird. Send us a text. Let us know if you're Team Flower or Team Bird. So I don't say the number way too much and have people leave the stream. The phone number is also in the description. I've never done this. Below us, in the description below. If you'd like to send us a text. Let us know if you're Team Flower or Team Bird. Ready, Frankie? Go ahead. I know what team I'm on.
Oh no.
I know what team
I don't
I'm
want to be
on.
on the different team.
That's okay. If you are, that's all right. Let's see here. Let's see. We have a few answers. I'm trying to get open my. Here we go. We have a few votes. Team Flower. Wonderful. Miss B's class in Florence, South Carolina is also on Team Flower.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Mr. Wentworth's class in West Virginia, quote, "It sounds like a lonely flower budding bravely through a crack in the sidewalk."
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about. That's very nice. Mrs. Gum's class, Team Flower.
Team Flower. Okay.
I think most people are on Team Flower.
I don't mean to be, what is that word? A contrarian.
Yes.
I'm kind of Team Bird on this one. I'm thinking of a beautiful bird, two birds, because it's a duet, right?
Ah, yes.
Singing to each other.
Bird song back and
Bird
forth.
song.
I think
Yeah.
that's very. I'm also Team Flower. I'm Team Flower. Sorry, everybody.
But that is the beauty of programmatic
You're
music.
right. You're right. And I think these small little, miniature poems we're getting, what people are visualizing when they're listening to this music, I think is a really wonderful exercise. When you're listening to music, when you're playing music, some of you might be studying recorder. Some of you might be in a choir or a music class. When you're
Glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel.
My favorite one.
It is a very good instrument, very loud, but it's a very good instrument. Maybe when you all are listening to music, maybe what a fun thing to start doing, maybe jotting down, this is writing, but maybe you're all typing or texting. What images come to mind? What thoughts come to mind? What seasons come to mind? Does the weather come into play? All sorts of stuff. Now, speaking of weather, we're going directly back to seasons. So, this is a throwback to the very first question we asked. Who is this composer? So we already know it's Vivaldi.
Vivaldi, we're back with him.
This is one of the other movements out of the four seasons. So is this autumn, winter, or summer? We only have those three to choose from because we already did spring. Autumn, winter, or summer? We'll play it once, we'll chat, we'll play it again. Send us your guesses. Ready, Frankie?
I'm ready.
2, 3. All right. Do we have autumn, winter, or summer? Frankie, I know that you have the answer in front of you. Would you guess this right answer? Does this sound like this season to you?
I really don't think I would. I think my interpretation is a different season.
Okay. Yeah.
So I would disagree with you, Mr. Vivaldi.
Coming from Bend, Oregon. Summer. Montana, guessing early fall. Let's see. Mr. Wallace's class in Virginia, this is like it sounds like daylight savings time, which I can agree with.
Okay.
I can agree with. This is actually autumn. So this is autumn from the four seasons. I'd say one of the lesser played movements.
Yeah, not as familiar with this one.
I mean, we mainly get spring, of course. And then I would also say winter. Yeah.
If you guys don't know the whole suite, check it out. It's really good.
It's beautiful. I honestly think spring might be the weakest of the 4 movements. Maybe.
Winter is my favorite.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Winter is great. Now, what's cool about this is not only is this titled Autumn, so already Vivaldi has encouraged the listeners, the audience, to think about autumn. What's, I think, more exciting, or even, more exciting, is that this comes from the perspective of Vivaldi living in Italy back in the 17th century, experiencing autumn in Italy, whatever autumn is like for him, whether he was in northern Italy, southern Italy, if he was on a boat, if he was fishing, if he was rock climbing, who knows? Maybe he wanted to just be inside for months and months and months. And he was inspired by a grandfather clock or something inside of it. Who knows, really? But that's what I think is so beautiful about this, is that this is autumn from the perspective of a composer in Italy hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Well, and I'm just remembering something, Jordan.
Yes.
This piece was so groundbreaking because before it, composers were composing music just for the sake of music, which is called absolute music, which is the complete opposite of programmatic music. So absolute music meaning it has no meaning. Like there's no meaning, there's no inspiration. It's just we're playing music just to play. So this, like I said, this piece was so groundbreaking because he took a scene, an image, and wrote about it.
Which I think is very special, and it's very cool. So, how about this? Let's go on to this next one. We're not going to say anything about it. So now we're going to do an exercise in absolute music. What if Frankie and I told you that the title of this duet is Duet Number 5 for alto saxophones? Let's just do up to the second rest.
Where we stopped before?
Top
right
line,
here.
this one.
Oh, that one. Haha. Counting.
So this is duet number, what did I say? 4, 5. Doesn't matter. Duet number something for 2 saxophones.
There we go.
So, great. Ready? Go ahead. Okay. Duet number whatever for 2 saxophones. Now, let's actually give them the entire title of this duet. So this is Celtic Suite Number 1, Tales of Old, Part 1, and this first movement is called First Dew, D-E-W. Ready?
Yes.
Let's do up to the fermata.
Okay.
Now, I know we only played a little bit at the top when we gave you a fake name and we said it was duet number blah blah for saxophones. But doesn't it fit so much better? I'm assuming, at least for me, it fits so much better and feels so much more familiar when you have a programmatic title of a piece.
Funny story. So this is our second live stream of the day, and I forgot that this piece was called Celtic Suite. And what I was hearing that second time was bagpipes.
Big time.
Big time.
So, Frankie, why did it sound like bagpipes?
Well, I would say the intervals between the notes, how far the 2 notes are that we are playing at the same time.
And bagpipes being a traditional Celtic and Scottish instrument. But one of the things that makes a bagpipe, I love that we're talking about bagpipes. I love it. One of the things that makes bagpipes sound like bagpipes is they typically have 2 different pitches coming out of them. They serve 2 roles at the same time. One of which is called the drone. And the drone I'm playing the role of the drone in this one, which is just, it's just one steady pitch. Now that pitch can change, really not on the bagpipe. They're kind of just pitched. They have one drone. There are smaller and larger bagpipes, which affects the pitch of the drone. But then we also have the melody on top, which sounds like this with the drone. Let's do the first two statements.
Okay.
So when bagpipes, they're stereotypical, the predictable bagpipe sound is a melody happening over
A long held note.
one long held note called a drone. Wonderful. Yeah,
Nice.
Look at us go. I'm just making sure we're not behind. Go ahead, Frankie.
Isn't that so cool that the second you can listen to something several times and the story changes?
Yes, absolutely.
I really love that.
Miss Frank's class in Morristown says this duet sounds like it could be part of the soundtrack for Outlander.
Very good. Yeah, that takes place in Scotland, I believe.
And then Miss Spears' class in Manassas, shout out Manassas, we see the color green. Reminiscent of the hills of Ireland.
I love that.
Isn't that wonderful?
So pretty.
We got Mr. Tim's class in White Plains, New York says, thank you for bringing your music to us. And a second thank you for not having bagpipes. You're very welcome.
We left those at home today, guys.
Yes, happy to oblige. Happy to oblige. I think in the interest of time,
Sure.
Frankie, why don't we go to, let's do this one, going all the way to the very end.
All right.
Let's do this one.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to get even more specific. So I believe we started with seasons. And then you can also get as zoomed out as whether music is happy or sad. And I believe this is the most specific one that we've played.
Okay.
So the title of this duet is called Bourbon Street, which is a very, very popular street in New Orleans, Louisiana. So this is designed to give your listener the impression of a bustling street, jazz musicians,
The people.
all sorts of stuff, but specifically on Bourbon Street. And I think it's very, very fun and fitting and specific. And then we'll end on a high note.
Okay.
And we're doing the whole thing, right? Okay, great. 1, 2, 3. Has anyone ever been to Bourbon Street, New Orleans?
I have. Have you?
I have once.
Nice. Just once, yeah.
Just once, yeah. I went and saw the Preservation Hall Jazz Band,
Oh,
which was
sick.
very nice.
Very cool.
What did you do? Just wander?
I was there for a military band performance.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Would you agree or disagree? This sounds like Bourbon Street.
Oh, for sure. It was like I was back.
Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? One of the things that I think is great too about music based on the title or just how programmatic it is if you close your eyes, you can visualize yourself either being on Bourbon Street. You can close your eyes and visualize yourself laying in a flower meadow in spring in the Celtic hills of North Ireland. That's one of my favorite things about music is that, especially being how programmatic it can be, is it can really transport you to a different place, make you think about a lot of different places as well. I'm going to get on to Okay. I just got this text. I don't know if this was delayed or not. Willy Wonka vibes. And I love that. I love it. If it was for this one, happy to take it. Happy to take it. Although that might be maybe the Celtic one we played before.
I was thinking that. The
Pure Imagination.
Pure Imagination vibes.
World of Pure Imagination, which is a beautiful song. Sorry for singing. Let's see. Miss Nora's class in Waterford says we all want to take up saxophone next year when our fourth graders can start having band.
All right, guys.
We're influencing a generation.
We're influencers.
We are saxophone ones, and I will say that I think this is a very easy instrument to learn how to play.
It's learner friendly.
It is learner friendly, very learner friendly. Well, I think that's going to do it for us here in the studio. Be sure to stay tuned to your emails when we're going to be doing the next live stream, which will be mid-December. It'll be middle of the month because we don't want to interfere with the holidays and travel and when you won't be in school, etc. But as always, we have a lot of fun things planned. I believe the next stream, if you're lucky, will be Lady Gigglesworth doing a very fun story time. So
she's the funniest.
She's the funniest. And when she's not here, when she's not doing a live stream, really no one knows where she is.
She's just doing her own thing.
She's doing her own thing. We'll try to send her texts, Lady Gigglesworth, a few days before the stream, saying, "Where are you?" And she just says, "Gallivanting." So she's out usually gallivanting somewhere, traveling the world, building more material, getting inspired to write more stories and to sing. Maybe she's just practicing.
Yeah, I think so.
She could just be warming up her voice for 3 months at a time. She needs it sometimes. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Thank you very much for helping support all of this wonderful free educational outreach that we do. Thanks for bearing with a bunch of saxophones today. And we will see you in a month.
Next time, yeah.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone. Goodbye.